Contest number 4 is 4 3-minute rounds of boxing in the cruiserweight division. Contest number 3. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the black colour shorts trimmed with gold at the weight he scale, 13 stone, 11 pounds. He hails from the Shinfield camp via his hometown of Derby. Here is Elvis Dube. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the black colour shorts trimmed with gold. At the weight he scale, 12 stone, 11 pounds. From 2 contests, he has 2 wins. From the Anthony Farnell camp via his hometown, the entertainment capital of Europe, Blackpool, here is Jamie Mitchell. Timekeeper at the bell, Gary Grennan. Star referee in charge of the action, once more the hard-working Howard Foster.
Okay, fellas, you both know the rules. Keep it clean, break straight away when told. Watch your heads in close. Good luck to you both. Trust gloves. Good luck, lads.
Here we go then. First thing you'll notice about these two, Jamie's got a big height advantage in there tonight.
Yeah, he's a tall lad, Jamie, isn't he? He's got good range as well, so it'd be nice, I think, if he did come out, pour it on in the first round, see if he can maybe wait the stoppage for this for the last fight of the year.
Yeah, and already you can see he's just trying to get behind that jab, use that height advantage he's got.
Elvis just lost his last 3, 2 4-rounders, 1 6-round. We picked up a bit of form in September against Wesley Levy. Wesley was having his second fight and lost on points to Elvis, so he picked up a little bit of form, then went back to losing ways.
Yeah, and he lost to Damien Chambers on points a few weeks ago in a 6-rounder, and Damien can whack, so he can certainly hold the shot. Yeah, if Jamie could get a stoppage, it would be really impressive, but first and foremost, he's got to get the job done.
Yeah, we were saying before, that's the main thing, get the win. The stoppage is just your cherry on the cake, so he switches there briefly and flicks out a southpaw jab.
Yeah, and already Jamie's done really well. When Elvis tries to close the distance, he's just grabbed and held on and then got back on that jab. Found a nice range already.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do anything silly early with Elvis. Do what he's doing now, as you say, keep his range, and if Elvis tries to get close to him, just shut everything down.
Yeah, and already you can start to see how this fight's going to go. Lovely left hook to the body from Jamie. Yeah, and already he switched stance. For a moment he switched southpaw earlier, back to orthodox now.
Yeah, Elvis tried a little body shot and a head shot as well, but there's no real impact on the punches. And then he takes a very nice stiff jab to the face there as well.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he's got to do on the inside, just not let Elvis work. Lovely work behind the jab again, and already he starts to drop his hands just to try and draw something from Elvis.
And don't forget, you can tweet us using the hashtag VIPBoxingLive. Tell us what you're thinking about the fights, or what you're looking for in the main event, or any of the fights that we've got coming up.
Yeah, comment on the Facebook stream as well. Read all your comments out as they come in. Lovely work again from Jamie. Been a really comfortable opening round this.
And Martin Atwood Redford makes a good point, said it's going to be hard to overcome the reach advantage in this one. Elvis is going to be at the end of that jab all night by the look of it.
Yeah, and he's showing a bit of ambition, Elvis, in there so far. He's trying to close the distance, but Jamie's stiff jab's been really good so far. Nice left uppercut landing then.
And he's not panicking when he's tangled on the ropes. He took a little right uppercut from Elvis there on the ropes, but he's rolled his way out there and not relied on the referee to break them up or anything, and he's going back onto the offence.
Yeah, come towards the end of this opener. It's been a dominant round for Jamie Mitchell. Third professional fight tonight. Yeah, and pretty comfortable that, Terry.
Yeah, it's a comfortable round, wasn't it? He had a little moment on the ropes where nothing really happened. Elvis landed a little right uppercut, but there was no real impact on it, so it's a nice opening round there from Mitchell. Yeah, he had no reason to call his uncles Phil and Grant, which is what I'm going to say every single time I watch him fight. I try and squeeze it into the fight reports, but they took out of the last one, so fingers crossed next time. And Anthony Farnell giving the instructions in the corner. You said before you were watching Mitchell warming up on the pads and he was looking quite sharp.
Yeah, the real thud to the shots he was throwing behind us, and you could see Arnie was happy with everything that he was doing. Going to the second round, more of the same from Jamie Mitchell's required. He can just start to open up now a little bit as well, can't he? Now he just beat the ambition out of Dube a little bit in that first round.
Yeah, he's got that first round out of the way. As you say, if he is going to open up, it will be this round. It's a 4-round fight, so it's not a marathon, it's a sprint, this one.
Yeah, and that first round is so important in a 4-rounder, isn't it? If you lose that, you're always chasing the fight, and Jamie will be nice and relaxed in there knowing he's got that first round in the bank. Yeah,
and he just landed a nice double left hook, one to the body, one to the head as well, and Elvis is looking to grab on it every opportunity, so he's already starting to feel the pace.
Yeah, lovely jab again from Mitchell.
And this will be Mitchell's third fight of the year. He turned over in March against Danny Shannon. Technical decision due to Shannon being cut. Then in his second fight, as you say, he fought Emmanuel Masinga. We were there for that one. And now he's looking to go 3-0 for the year against Dube.
Yeah, it was a good performance against Masinga. He's a guy that he'll expose you if you're not at the top of your game. He's got a few wins on his record, and Jamie just used that jab like he has done tonight. And dominant performance, and he's doing the same again so far.
Yeah, on paper the Masinga one was 39-38, but when we said at the time we thought it was a lot wider than that. It was a really good performance from Mitchell that night, and it's shaping up to be another good performance tonight. He's back on the jab. He's got a good stiff jab as well. We want to see him throw maybe a few more combinations, as John Pegg was saying earlier about one of the other fights, but so far so good.
He's looked good defensively with his back to the ropes as well.
Yeah, he seems comfortable there. Obviously, when he moves up in clash, you don't want fighters to spend too much time on the ropes like James DeGale has done in recent years, but I just think that's because James has been overtrained for a long time and he's coming towards the end of his career. Mitchell looks quite comfortable on the ropes, and he's fought his way off them in the couple of times we've seen him on there.
A lovely left uppercut landed on the inside. That uppercut seems to be landing every time he throws it from Mitchell, especially with that lead left hand.
Yeah, and blood around the nose from Dube now as well, from those jabs and those right hands. He's landed a left hook as well, so it's a tough one tonight for Elvis.
Oh, lovely work from Mitchell with the body shot. He's picking his punches really nicely on the inside as well, Mitchell.
Mick Mulcahy from the Wild House Boxing Gym says Elvis has got no power. That's a fair enough point.
Yeah, and you can see Mitchell's felt a few shots from Elvis, and he's comfortable to stand on the inside now.
Yeah, he's absolutely happy. You say just stand in front of him, take what's coming in his direction, and dish out his own punishment. Out of his 8 wins, Elvis has actually stopped 5 of the opponents, but they'll have been at a lower level than this. He's not going to be able to. He'd have to catch someone like Mitchell with an absolute Hollywood punch in order to try and effect a win.
Yeah, and he looked for it then with that big right hand. Mitchell's far too aware to get caught with that.
And his last stoppage win for Elvis came in July of 2014 against Remel Scott, a 3rd round TKO. So there's just no knockout power or form there for Elvis. He's going to be tough 2 rounds for him coming up now as well.
Yeah, just Jamie Mitchell's just got a little cut on his forehead there. I think it was caused from a head clash on the inside. I didn't see it landing from a punch. It shouldn't cause him too much problems. Yeah,
as you say, there was no real clean punches that we saw going in. It's kind of a little vertical cut in the centre of his forehead. I don't think it's going to be anything too dramatic, and Anthony Farnell will seal that up there nicely in the corner.
Yeah, and as far as cuts go, that's probably one of the better places to get a cut. Hashtag VIP Boxing Live on Twitter. Let us know what you're thinking. Comment on the Facebook stream as well and read all your comments out. Big night of boxing ahead. And as always, live on VIPboxing.tv. We find all our shows throughout the year.
And you'll find us on Facebook tonight as well. And if you sign up for an account on VIPboxing.tv, you'll get some special perks, I'm told. I'm not quite sure what they are, but jump on it now and you'll find out. And I'll be jumping on that one later on tonight, hopefully.
Bit worried about those special perks.
Yeah, I'm desperate to find out what they are. I'm always looking for the perk or two. But as you say, they've done a good job of sealing that cup in the corner. It was only a little nick. I'd say definitely clash of heads. There's a few clubbing shots there from Elvis, but nothing that you could really imagine opening up a cut.
Oh, but one thing for Elvis is he'll have just got a little bit of ambition coming out in this third round, seeing that cut. And Mitchell's done well, just to catch the shots on the inside and get back on his jab.
Yeah, he's tried flinging in a few shots, hasn't he, Elvis? But as you say, Mitchell's putting back in his place now with the jab, and a couple of stiff jabs as well going into the as we come to the end of the first minute of the third round. Sorry.
Yeah, Mitchell's just cruising in there at the moment, just dropping his hands, moving that upper body movement, out of the way of the shots of Elvis.
Then Barker with jam assist, he's loving the commentary. Cheers for that, Barks. Coming from someone like Barks, that's a big compliment, so I'll take that.
A nice left hook from Mitchell again. He's really picked his shots nicely so far. Nice right uppercut landing as well. One criticism of that Masinga performance was he wasted quite a few shots, but he's really finding the target tonight. You can see that it's draining Elvis every time he lands. Lovely left uppercut landing again.
We've got Keith Ashworth asking what time Jack fights. We've got 4 Jacks fighting tonight. Keith's going to have to narrow that one down for us. Jack Cullen's going to be the top of the show. That's looking to be around about 11:15. So if you want to know the rest of the Jacks, give us a shout. Mikey Young says he's looking forward to seeing Jack Flatley at his new weight. Says he's been a beast in the gym.
Yeah, no, Mikey's had a couple of amateur fights recently. Doing well himself, and yeah, I was speaking to Jack earlier, and he's made the weight really, really well. Stepping down to light middleweight after that fight with Troy Williamson. A lovely right uppercut again. The uppercut's been the shot tonight, hasn't it, Terry?
Yeah, it's been a nice shot tonight. The cut's opened up a little bit, and he just took a left hook there on the inside as well, but I don't think the cut's going to be a problem. He's only got one more round to have to deal with it. Apart from that little left hook that he took on the inside right and the cut, it's been another dominant round from Mitchell.
Lovely work behind that jab again from Mitchell. You can see how comfortable he is in there, and there's nothing really coming back from Dube now.
No, they've been close a couple more times tonight with the heads in this round, so that's how you can see those cuts developing. But it's not been a messy fight or an ill-disciplined one by any means.
Yeah, just have a little look at Elvis Dube now. You can see he's feeling the pace.
Yeah, blood coming from his nose as well. He's really feeling it. But as you can see, that little vertical cut just coming close to the eye, but it's not in a really bad position there for Mitchell. Anthony Farnell's working on it. Howard Foster's taking a quick look. I think that they won't be happy with the cut, but they'll be as happy as you can be when you've got a bit of blood cascading down your face. And
of all the times for a cut to happen, it's probably quite a good time coming into Christmas. There's a bit of a break over Christmas that they can heal. It's not going to put him out of action, and they'll be back out in February or March on another VIP show. Yeah,
it's not a bad cut. It's not like when Ricardo Mayorga fought Andrew Sixheads Lewis and there was blood all over the ring and plastic surgery and all that type of stuff involved. So, like I should say, you can relax over Christmas, Mitchell. They've done a good job again of sealing the cut in the corner. So, if I was him, I'd be a bit more circumspect this round and just completely box on the jab and try and ease his way through.
Yeah, and he's certainly getting the job done.
Yeah, a streak of blood on the left arm of Mitchell, but that's just coming down from the cut on his face. Nothing for him to worry about. And as we say, he probably just wants to close his round out, try and keep his distance as much as possible to avoid any further red clashes, and go away, let that cut heal and recuperate, and then bounce back out in the new year.
Yeah, Dube's landed a couple of shots, but it's been a good defensive performance from Mitchell as well, hasn't it? He's caught a lot of shots on his arms, and he's moved his head nicely as well. Been a pretty complete performance against someone like Elvis Dube.
And Philly Moggs is telling us he can't wait to see Jack Flatley fight. He said he really enjoys watching him fight, so Jack Flatley will be out roughly around about 10 to 11 according to the running order.
Yeah, and Philly's got to behave at Jolly Boys tomorrow. I know he's there.
I'm hoping to be there next week. Fingers crossed. I'm in work the next day, but I'm sure I can have a few cups of coffee and watch a few fights.
Yeah, I think there's a few tickets available for that in Liverpool tomorrow for the Jolly Boys, and then the big Manchester one a week tomorrow at the Victoria Warehouse. You can get down to that. Great night of boxing, some talent on.
And the Jolly Boys is always a good show for Steve. It pretty much sells itself, and it's probably one of the more relaxing shows that he puts on all year.
Yeah, Bob had you safe on it this year. A host of talent as well.
But as we say, Jamie Mitchell, he's been on the jab most of this round. We're coming into the last minute of the round in about 10 seconds. He's not took any risk. He got caught on the ropes a little bit there, but he's done a good job of protecting that cut. As Lee earlier mentions, Elvis has been looking tired for the past couple of rounds, so he's not really going to be able to affect anything. And he's still taking a few body shots as well, which is good for the Mitchell. It shows he's still trying to target the right areas.
Yeah, lovely left hook to the body again. And I think this was scheduled for 6 or 8. I think Mitchell will be getting him out of there, but yeah, Elvis can see the finish line now. 45 seconds left to go of the last session.
Yeah, he grimaced into under a few of those body shots, Elvis, but as you say, a couple more rounds maybe we would have been looking at the stoppage, but he's going to see it through Elvis now, go back to Graceland and relax.
Lovely work from Mitchell, just spinning out under that right hand. He's picked those body shots well in this last round. He's just showing us something different, just step the tempo up a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a good last round. The last round has been as good as the first one. I imagine he's won all 4 rounds. He certainly has done on my card, but as you say, he's shown some good form this last round. Streak of blood on the right cheek of Mitchell, but I think that's either come from the nose of Elvis or from his own cut on his face.
Yep, and certainly a job done for Jamie Mitchell. He'll be moving to Christmas at 3-0, unless we get another shock upset. We had a couple of them in Liverpool actually last week, but I think we can say with a lot of certainty that he's got the job done in there, Jamie Mitchell.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if Howard Foster's not got this one 40-36 shutout. But Howard surprised us a couple of times tonight. He's given a little round here and there, so we'll have to see how this one pans out, but I'm expecting 40-36.
Yeah, you'd struggle to give Elvis anything out of that.
No, the nosebleed was impeding him early on, but he was taking body shots as well, and he was soundly outboxed by the prospects and the person that we did expect to put in a boxing performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 hard-fought rounds of boxing, star referee Howard Foster on this occasion has scored the contest 40 points to 36 points for your winner. Now undefeated in 3 professional contests, Jamie Mitchell. And there's always a game effort from Elvis Dube as he leaves the building.
Yep, there we have it then, and just as we saw it, live on VIP ringside, complete shutout win for Jamie Mitchell, and he'll be happy going into Christmas.